Hi all, let us discuss today's Hindu editorial. The Australians indigenous community people are keeping their demand. So indigenous people are people who originated from the island itself, and they are like we are the original people who represent this island community, and we are very old, and they have collectively stopped voting. They have refrained from exercising their fundamental right of voting, telling that we need to be here, because in 2017 itself they came off and started voicing out, telling that we need to have special reservations, we need to be identified as special people. So they had this demand. However, now again collectively we are coming and telling the same. Australian Prime Minister Mr. Anthony Albanese has promised that when again in 2025 elections and I win, I will definitely do a favors for your community. So they are looking for special reservation in the parliament, like they wanted for 4.8% of reservation of the parliament. But if you take collectively, the total population of such people itself is not that much. Is what? How can you give 100% allocation to communities? What is the question? So such confusion is going on in Australia. So let us see what they are able to convince and where this goes. So next is about the issue that is happening between India and Canada. The issue is accelerating to the next level because India has planned to cut down the number of Canadian diplomats in India. Earlier, 62 diplomats from Canada used to live here with their families. Now the India is telling that only 21 is enough for us, and Canadian government is telling that this is unfair. India is violating the Vienna Convention, but India is telling that Article 11.1 says you can have how much ever resources per your requirement. So this is what has been happening. So various meetings has been happening between prime ministers of both the countries, and it did not yield any fruit. And the External Affairs Minister Mr. Jaishankar and the Foreign Minister Ms. Melanie Joy recently met in US in terms of the UN General Assembly, and even that discussion was not fruitful. And Five Eyes Ali from Canada also tried to talk about this issue and act as a mediator between both the countries. It did not bear any fruit. So such tension is happening between both the countries, and we can expect delay in the visas because in-person services is going to be held only in New Delhi going forward. The other places which was offering in-person visa meetings were withheld. So definitely the students and businessmen and tourists are going to suffer because of this act. Let's wait and see and hope both the countries sit and talk and come to a mutual agreement.